came here in 1965. I was a pastor in Wisconsin, and the bishop said, "Would you like to go to Calumet?" And I said, "Where's it at?" And he said, "It's in the copper country." I said, "Where's that at?" Then he said, "The middle of Lake Superior," and I came, and here we have been ever since 1965. Fell in love with the place. We came up here for the first time in November to be interviewed, and when we came up here, we came across the state line. Grandma's Pasties. What kind of a community am I coming into? Then we came along up here between Hancock and Calumet, and the highway department is out planting trees 12 feet tall, no leaves on them, no branches, right along the highway. What in the world is this all about? And we came around McNaughton's Corner here into Calumet Avenue, and at that time there weren't snow blowers. All these boardwalks from the front door to the street. My God, there's nothing but invalids in this place. Well, when we came back in February, we found out what all of that was about and had pasties, not pasties.
It's a learning curve.
It's a learning curve. The benefit of the national park, and my personal heartthrob is that we really are as significant to the nation as Lincoln, as Washington, as Jefferson. Stick out your chest and be proud of that. And as a result of that, that led groups of people to say, let's follow up this national park concept. And so I was elected the chairperson of 18 different organizations stretching from Copper Harbor past Painesdale to lead the charge and see, can we really do this? And so we brought together these 18 groups. They were, as people, it is a people park. Mm-hmm. And lo and behold, we testified, and I testified in Washington 5 times before Congress. But the real problem was, how in the world do we do all of these buildings along with the geology and human interest? And so then the model was with Lowell, Massachusetts. And out of that came then the partnership concept. We are so important that we are worthy of Washington and Jefferson. And so get some pride in your community. And then Lowell, Massachusetts said, boy, that's a good push. Now we, the local people, we have to take over for the non-federal side. And therefore they became the model for how this park came into being. And in the 24 years that the park has been in existence, the wrapping of our minds around these concepts of having the park do its structure and being the Washington and Jefferson, but we, the citizens, benefiting and doing our share, that's what's been a struggle. Okay. And I'm still very excited about this park and about the struggle that occurs. Mm-hmm. Because I see the National Park Service as being the catalyst, as being the push, but the people being the process. Okay. And so as we look to the future, I believe that what we need now is a new vision. We're kind of like parents. I've raised 7 kids. At the age of, after 24 years of marriage, well, most of the kids are gone. Now we have to dream a new dream about how the two of us get along together. And that's the situation we're at now with the park. We are on the verge of newness. I am so proud to be a part of the history that's here. The history is the generator. But in order to have history, you got to build upon the history, otherwise you fall flat in your face. Mm-hmm. So we've got the history. Now let's build the future and work together. And when we do that, yummy. I'm glad to be a copper country youper, that is what I'm truly glad to be, 'cause since I am a copper country youper, everybody sure does envy me.